Am I ready? I was born ready, okay? Well, welcome everyone. This is a very special masterclass with a good friend of mine, Chris Paul, who is the president of the National Basketball Players Association. He is someone who has a heart of gold and is doing great things for the culture and for the community. And we'll talk about some of those things today, but he is going to lead the dribble clinic where I learn how to be a pro dribbler. My three-pointer is kind of already legit, so we'll work on the handles. You need to look like you believe me, Chris Paul. Doggone it.
You're right-handed, right?
Yeah, I'm right-handed.
All right, so first thing we're going to learn today is we're going to learn how to dribble with our left hand.
Okay. So you just gonna troll me from the beginning?
No, I'm just saying, I'm coaching, right?
Okay.
I'm coaching. All right. So did you hoop at all when you was in high school?
I told you my three-pointer is me. Now here's the confession behind this. Let me just be honest. Mm-hmm. So freshman year, I tried out for the team and I got cut. Like, did not make it. Like, did not see my name on that list. And then sophomore year, I made a team, but it was freshman, sophomore. So after that, I gave up. I was like, I ain't got it. But I got a three-pointer. That's about it.
We ain't shooting no threes today.
I can run lines. I can still run lines. I can beat you running lines.
I doubt that. So look, since all that's easy, we just gonna go right to dribbling between the legs.
Okay, hold on. Let me see. Hold on. See, you doing extra stuff. Hold on. Oh, watch out.
I was behind, but we gonna go front. So look, put your left foot in front of your right foot a little bit. Your right foot, ball in your right hand. Take a dribble, and then just.
Wait, you said right foot in front of the left foot.
Said left foot in front of your right foot.
My bad. Okay, other way.
Right hand, dribble it, right? Now throw it swing. Right?
Uh-huh.
Now, just practice doing that.
Oh, just keep going. I'm just going to keep going. Okay.
Take the dribble. Nice. 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 No, keep doing. Do 5 of those.
5 of these. Okay. Woo!
Is that still pretty easy?
I got to look down, though.
Yep. See that one? See, look. Don't go get. So, do that again. But while you're doing it, I'm going to hold up amount of fingers, and you got to tell me how many fingers I'm holding up.
Okay. This is kind of intense. Tell the people, if you ever plan to run for political office. That hurt my finger. I already broke. Look at these. I already got nubs right now. I didn't hurt my fingernail.
I'm already hurt.
What'd you do?
Just hurt throughout the seat. Crack a little bone. I'll be all right.
Is it broken?
I don't think so. I hope not. So this downtime is actually giving me a little bit of time to heal.
Yeah. Okay.
But question, answer, no.
No what?
No. No, I'm not ever running for no political office.
Ever? Never ever? Your internet broke. 2, 1, 3. I didn't go yet. 4.
You just looking at my hands. You got to dribble at the same time. You cheat.
Well, we gotta do something else, Coach. I'm stuck on that. What made you start this initiative for HBCUs, and bringing like the sports and entertainment business class to North Carolina A&T? What was the impetus behind that?
I'm the only person in my family that didn't go to an HBCU.
Ooh.
So my dad went to Winston State. My brother went to Hampton his freshman year. My little cousin AJ and his sister Sequoia both graduated from A&T. I got cousins at A&T, Morehouse, every school it is. You know what I mean? Most of my family went to Winston State because that's right there in my backyard. And I grew up around all the different HBCUs because I grew up in Carolina, right? And a lot of them are in the South. And so just learning, getting more education on the situation of understanding why they don't have funding and different things like that, and just understanding that I do have a voice and I can use it.
Yeah, and it's good that you're using it because everybody doesn't use it in that way. So that is.
Yeah. You know what else too, Angela? My fault to cut you off, but me and you, I think we done had this conversation before, is that one thing that I learned too, I can't always expect everybody else to have the same passion that I have.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I try to do what I can and try to spread as much as I can, but people gotta want to do certain stuff.
Yeah, they do. But the one good thing I think about and why I always am like, are you gonna run for office, is because I think for me, I've seen your leadership, right? There are a lot of things you do. I'm like, that's so dope. I want to do something to model that. So I think that's what leadership is all about, and it doesn't start or end for you with the Players Association. I feel like that's how you live your life, which is awesome. So definitely always doing something for the culture, for the people, and trying to make folks' lives better. And I think that is major because you don't have to, but you choose to do that.
You got to have a great foundation.
Yeah.
I'm so blessed and fortunate to have that as far as not only my parents, but my family, like my extended family.
Mm-hmm.
I actually reposted on the gram a bunch of my cousins who live on the East Coast who live in D.C., and they had my cousin Chrissy, who actually went to A&T, and since I was a kid, she'd been walking around at our family reunion, yelling out Aggie Pride. And so to see my family, together during this and see them dancing and enjoying each other, that's the type of stuff I miss.
Yeah.
I think times people see us NBA and traveling and doing this and doing that. I think the thing that I love most about any of this is enjoying these times with your family.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, it's a tough time now with this coronavirus situation. One thing that I have to troll you about is, did you really just wash your clothes for the first time?
Listen, man. See, don't judge me because I'm about to explain to you why.
What had happened is what?
So growing up in my house, it was me, my brother, my mom, and my dad, right? Mm-hmm. My mom was the only woman. So my mama used to she ran the house. She was like, I'm only going to be the only one putting earrings in. So none of that was possible in my house. But my mama, she washed the clothes, right? Mm-hmm. And any of y'all that grew up, she said she washed the clothes, but we had to fold them. Mm-hmm. Right? We had to fold the clothes. Even to this day, like my wife, she always says she hates folding clothes, but I don't mind folding them.
Yeah.
So mama washed my clothes my whole childhood, right? I went to college. I went to Wake Forest. That's in Winston-Salem, my hometown.
Yeah.
And because I was the baby boy, my mom worked 5 minutes away from my college. She asked me if she could wash my clothes while I was in school. Yeah, of course you can, right? My brother went away for college, so he knew how to wash clothes. So, boom, my brother washed my clothes.
This is crazy.
3-4 years into the NBA, my wife moved in.
So just tell me how you managed to get away with not ever washing clothes until 2020. Your old self. I'm older than you, but in this instance, you old for this. Like, this is...
But I just explained to you. I've had a lot of other responsibilities. Right there.
I don't think that's going to work. Oh, hold on, let me try.
The first thing you can do is this. Put your nice base, right? Right? Imagine this spot that you're bouncing the ball right in front of you, right? Imagine that same spot right behind your feet, right? So now we're trying to hit that same spot every time. I was about to say,
I had to.
John Wood, the way I'm coaching.
What?
Well, shout out to HBCUs. I'm something like Big House Gang.
He's trying to get me back for making fun of him for not washing clothes. Like, I'll show you. You shut up and dribble if you can. Oh!
Turnover.
I'm back.
Find that spot. Remember, find that spot behind you.
It ain't working.
Make that same spot every time.
I'm scared to hit myself in the butt. Okay, now what we doing? Here go my Wakanda ball. It's black. It's a good thing I just happened to have another ball. Chris Paul.
I'm out. What did you just call that ball?
This is my Wakanda ball. It's black.
All right, look. This what we're going to do. Oh, now. So look. Together. Now, alternate.
Yours sounds better.
A lot better.
Huh?
That sounded a whole lot better, didn't it?
It sounded a little better. You do it one more time. So they can hear how it's supposed to sound. That sounds like double dutch. Hold on. Okay, let me try again. See, you gonna have the people thinking I ain't got no rhythm. Hold on. Oh no. Okay, so wait. So if you guys do like dribble stuff at practice, like how do you start? What's your dribble drill at practice?
It's funny. So these like are regular basketballs, right?
Mm-hmm.
I always actually start out with a heavy basketball. So I got like a weighted one. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like weighted. So I usually dribble with that first or whatnot. But like if we at practice and coach just want us to like get loose first or something, we'll just come down, do all this. Oh, do that.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, you see, I've been off too long. It's time for me to get back to work. Right. But yeah, just like regular little stuff to basically get your blood flowing.
Yeah. Talk to me about the Club 61. I got to speak to the kids at Club 61 last year. Or last summer. Talk to me about Club 61.
Yeah, so Club 61 is the program that we started in memory of my late grandfather, who was 61 years old when he got murdered.
Oh.
But I'm so grateful, first and foremost, for you to come and speak to the kids. But what we did was all the different NBA cities I played at in my career, we brought 5 kids from that city out here to LA, and we call it Club 61. And we used those days to teach them about nutrition. We taught them about finance. We took them over to Goldman Sachs, where African-American guy that works over at Goldman Sachs had the opportunity to talk to the kids about financial planning, financial literacy, which was super dope. And you came in and gave them an unbelievable speech about activism and knowing what's going on, in our communities. And I'm forever grateful for that. But just trying to continue to teach, kids about, the world, the things that they're going to face, and hopefully they can go back into their communities and teach other people as well.
Wow. I was really impressed with those young folks. Like, they had some really great ideas about ways to engage, about activism itself. And I remember there was one young man who had already been super, super involved in trying to create change in his community. So it was like, yeah, I was very impressed by them and think it's a great idea. And then also When We All Vote. So we did When We All Vote stuff last year. Are you doing When We All Vote again this year?
Yeah, absolutely.
Did you go to the D Nice couch party last week on Instagram?
Of course.
He is amazing. He teaches me how to DJ on here.
Is he?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, I need to pay for that one. So it's dope because me and my wife, my cousin, we play cards every single night.
Yeah.
Every single night we play cards and we listen to music. That's the way we done got through it. So D Nice, it's dope the way it started. It was a few people, and more people started to get on, and there's everybody already knows. That's one of the other things other than like sports and stuff. Affects all of us.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So just to get that, and that's his way of his service, during this time, and that's super dope. So shout out to D Nice for that.
Yeah, it is super amazing. What's one thing that you started doing as a result of having to be on lockdown that you haven't done in a long time? I think playing cards is probably one of them. What else?
That's one of them. But the other thing is this school. Listen here. Listen. It's one thing to get your kids up ready for school and to take them to school.
Yeah.
But actually doing the school work. Luckily, I was the math teacher and the PE teacher. You know what I mean? I'm the PE teacher for sure. Whenever they need recess or anything like that, I'm available.
Oh, that's when you come in?
My wife had enough. She had enough.
Oh.
She told my daughter, she's like, you need to go to your room.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
No.
It's different for all of us, but we're learning. I think we all learning together. And my kids on spring break this week. Thank you, Lord. Thank you. I think we all just needed a little break. But I don't know. It's a lot of different things. Like I tried to cook breakfast the other morning. I actually made breakfast this morning. It's a lot of things that you get an opportunity to do that you normally don't.
Was it the first time you'd ever seen an egg, Chris Paul?
Don't do me like that. I've been cooking for a while.
I haven't cooked this much in I don't know how long. Like, I've been cooking.
Yeah? What you cooking?
Right now, I have beef stew in the crock pot. I've been making a lot of stuff. Chicken, I made, what else did I make? Some fish. I'm going to make gumbo. Make a lot of stuff.
It's one of those situations, but you don't, a lot of times we all say we can't do this, we can't do that until you're put in a situation where you have to.
Yeah.
That's what's dope. Like even a lot of times, tell you the truth, at my house, especially in season, right? I watch every game that comes on every night. So most of the time, our dinner is on TV trays. We usually eat on TV trays because I want to watch the game.
Yeah.
Right? So my wife is usually there, my kids and stuff. We usually on TV trays. But during this time, every single night, we have eaten at the dinner table together.
Oh, yeah.
So that's usually, all these years, that's never been our normal. Mm-hmm. But every night now, we sit there and we eat dinner together. Because I am getting more time with my kids, I'm getting an opportunity to teach them this and that. You know what I mean? Like, right now, my kids, every night, they set the table.
Mm-hmm.
Set the table for dinner, right? And then they clean it up. So just little stuff that you take for granted sometimes. I was vacuuming. What was that? Day for you?
You were vacuuming?
Don't do me like that. You hear me? Don't do me like that. Just because I don't necessarily have to do that all the time now, it's taking me back to, like my mama. If I ain't had that house vacuum before she got home from work, it was gonna be a problem.
Okay, well at least I know you vacuum. You definitely didn't do no laundry. What basketball player would you say has had the most or the greatest impact on you throughout your life?
Man, I think as far as like athletic ability and all that different type of stuff, as far as like wanting to like strive and make it to the NBA, I say Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
Like I was a diehard Michael Jordan fan, and I was just telling my little cousin AJ, it's a documentary coming out about the 90s, Michael Jordan in the 90s. And it's the music that they used to play, right? The warm-ups, like, and still to this day, when I play against the Bulls, that music gives me chills.
Wow.
It takes me back to me and my brother at home. Like, my mom used to cook dinner around when Michael Jordan was going to play.
Wow.
Like, we used to watch WGN, so he made me want to be a professional basketball player.
Mm-hmm. Wow. Mine is Magic. And Magic's moment, like the thing that happened with him, of course, with announcing he was retiring from basketball. I was in the 4th grade and I cried like somebody died. Like, I mean, it was crazy. I remember too. We used to have collect basketball cards, and I traded my cousin her Michael Jordan card for Magic Johnson. That's how much I love Magic.
All right, you see, like you'll never forget that. Like I'll never forget the first time with MJ. I was playing in his high school All-American game in D.C. and we was all in there. You know how, like, say a bunch of kids about to take a picture with you or something, and all the kids get there, and then they just bring you in so you can get there and take a picture? Mm-hmm. That's how we were. We were sitting, me and Shannon Brown was sitting on both sides of the seat. So the seat was in between us. So we knew MJ was walking in. Man, when he came in, it was just crazy. It's like, there he is. You know what I mean? Like, man, that's the darkest man I didn't see. Like, but MJ,
What?
Man, listen, MJ, when he walked in, it was like, that's him. This is crazy.
Yeah. Wow. Okay, Coach, let's see what else you got. Let's see if you can get me NBA dribble ready.
All right, Coach, you ready? Is this going to be the last one?
Sure. And since you're trying to quit on me, you already gave up on me because I did my confessions of being cut.
I just ain't got that many dribbling. I just put. But look. This all. You remember when we learned the between the legs, right?
Yeah.
Learn between the legs. So now, can we do that?
Are you switching legs?
Yeah.
Oh, you're not switching legs. Oh, I'm just supposed to stay still. Okay, hold on.
Yeah,
Woo! Nope. That ain't working. We need some. I need some basic dribbles first or something.
We did the basic stuff. Look at you're doing it right there.
But it's not going as smooth as yours.
Well, it should. I've been doing this every day since I was 4.
I mean, I like to be a quick learner.
But look, let me show you something else too. So you got that. So you see how to do that, right? Mm-hmm. So next time we do this, I want you to be here, right? You know when we did this, right?
Uh-huh.
And then you're gonna go between your legs.
See, you know what? You're a show off. You just mad because I told the people you just washed your clothes and now you showing off. Let me see.
Let's see it.
I'm gonna try. Hold on. I gotta do my dance first. Hold on. My dance. Hold on. I gotta do my dance. Hey. I can't do that part. That ain't gonna work. Do it one more time. Let me see one more time.
So first and foremost, you don't gotta go all this. Just send your arms. Yeah.
I don't know.
Do that.
That's hard. But you know what you should do? You should do a TikTok thing with the thing on B. Hey, that's a little dance. That's a little bop. I do that on TikTok. Hey, oh, hold on, I gotta get it right first.
That'd be a hell of a TikTok challenge.
What's wrong with TikTok?
No, I said that'd be a hell of a TikTok challenge. You started.
No, you gotta start it because it gotta look right. I'm gonna mess it up. Hold on, here we go. Hey.
Oh my. How to record this?
Yeah, I get it. Okay, I really don't know how to do this part.
Well, you might be able to do this. This is good for like hand-eye coordination, right? Oh.
Yeah, come on. Let me see. How's it go?
Like, oh.
You said no? Just forget it? Oh, you want me to do one at a time?
I want ball first, right?
Okay.
Just get the rhythm.
Do it again.
Oh, look. this hand, drop it, back to that hand. There you go. There you go. All right.
Oh, I forgot. Hold on, I messed up her. When's the last time you did this?
You got it. When last time I did this?
Uh-huh.
All right, this summer. But now,
Let me tell you something. This is hard. Don't try this at home, kids.
oh, there you go.
But mine is slower than yours.
But like I said, I've been doing this for how long? What you?
I mean, I done busted my finger today. Hold on. Okay, hold on.
They could just put me in on CNN and I can read somebody they write.
Huh?
I said, you think they could just put me on CNN and I can read somebody they write? I can't do that.
I think you could. Can you tell the people 3 reasons why they should all vote?
Absolutely. First and foremost, you should vote because this is the way my mind works. If you have 5 people who say their vote doesn't matter, right? And then you tell 5 other people that you're not voting, they're going to have that same opinion, right? You know what I mean? And there's so many different restrictions and laws that you even have taught me that have been put in so that we can't vote. You know what I mean? The more people that we have say that my vote doesn't matter, the more people that we don't have at the polls, right? And then what happens is somebody gets elected, whether it be locally, nationally, whatever it is, and then we all complain about it, but we didn't exercise our right to vote, so how can we complain about it? Some people have to drive 45 minutes to an hour to knowing that they don't have or knowing that they don't have a bus or transportation to get to vote. You know what I mean? So yeah, you right in my lane on that one.
Because right now I don't think I'm gonna make a NBA team. I don't think that's gonna happen anytime soon.
And you did great. Just know that you did great.
Thanks, Coach. All right. Well, thank you. I appreciate you doing this.
Always. Now, the thing is, though, as your coach, I'd be remiss if I didn't tell you that it's not about what we did, right? So after that crock pot is done later and you done served dinner and all that, get back out there and get to work.
All right. I'll think about it.